Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in Tây Ninh Province. Ladies and gentlemen, on July 22nd in Phước Vinh, Khmer, Châu Thành District People Committee have a ceremony to inaugurate the historical relics project, a memorial site of Hoàng Lê Kha Bordering School. Attending the events, there were Major General Võ Văn Thi, Deputy Commander of Military Region 7, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, along with the former leaders of the province.
The historical monument project of the memorial site of Hoàng Lê Kha Boarding School is located in Phước Lộc Hamlet, Phước Vinh, Khmer, Châu Thành District. The project was started construction on May 20, 2022 and completed on July 1, 2023 with a total cost of over 4.2 billion Vietnam dong, including the following items: birds of Comrade Hoàng Lê Kha, stone sculpture, memorial steel, motor, lake, electricity and water system. Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Lê Ngọc Ẩn, Chairman of Châu Thành District People's Committee, said, "This is a work with an important historical significance, an honor of the party committee and people of Tây Ninh in general and Châu Thành District in particular, showing respect and gratitude for the great merits of teachers and generations of students in the fight, construction and defense of the fatherland." At the ceremony, the License Board of Hoàng Lê Kha Boarding School mobilized sponsors to give 30 scholarships to children in Phước Vinh, Khmer with difficult circumstances, worth 500,000 Vietnam dong for it. In the morning of July 22nd, the delegation of the educational sector of Tây Ninh and Khánh Hòa provinces held a ceremony to pay respect at the Martyrs Memorial of Educational Sector, located in the Martyrs Cemetery Hill 82, Tân Biên District. At the stele are engraved the names of 625 martyrs, including 115 teachers going to be and 510 local teachers. During the First World years, especially in the period from 1964 to 1975, thousands of teachers crossed Trường Sơn to the south to participate in fighting and build revolutionary education. During that period, hundreds of teachers and tens of thousands of soldiers laid their life in the battlefields forever, devoting their youth to the cause of national liberation. The Martyrs Monument of the Education Sector at the Martyrs Cemetery Hill 82 has become a rite of rest for those working in educational sector and students in all regions of the country, especially on major national holidays, celebrating the Day of War Invalids and Martyrs on July 27 every year, embodying the nation's principle of drink water, remember the source. In the afternoon of July 22nd, the Women's Union of Tây Ninh Province was honored to welcome the delegation of Ho Chi Minh City Women and Taiwanese Association, Phú Nhuận Jewelry Company (BNG) visited presented houses and provided capital support for disadvantaged women in the province. At the meeting, Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, standing Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, expressed his joy about the interest and sharing of Ho Chi Minh City Women and Taiwanese Association with business women in Tây Ninh and the Provincial Women's Union. Currently, Tây Ninh Province does not have a Women and Taiwanese Association, but there are two clubs of Women and Taiwanese and Women Charity. In the past time, there have been many activities to show the heart and share with women in the difficult circumstances in the province, contributing to social security. He also hoped that in the coming time, Ho Chi Minh City Women Business Association will create a bridge to share experiences, serve as the bridge for Tây Ninh business women to have a closer connection towards the establishment of Tây Ninh Women and Taiwanese Association. On this occasion, Ho Chi Minh City Women and Taiwanese Association donated an amount of 200 million Vietnam dong to support capital in the form of no interest. Phú Nhuận Jewelry Company (BNG) donated 100 million Vietnam dong to build two living houses for poor women in Tây Ninh. The Steering Committee for Fire Prevention, Fighting and Rescue of Trang Bang Thảo has just held a conference to review fire prevention and fighting activities in the first 6 months of 2023. In the first 6 months, the Town Steering Committee organized propaganda and training houses on basic fire prevention and fighting knowledge and skills for thousands of households, opened many professional training classes, and practiced fire prevention and fighting plans, building 31 modules of fire prevention prevention and fighting safety, inter-family team sanctioned violations of safety on fire prevention and fighting in 48 cases, with an amount of nearly 332 million Vietnam dong, mobilized 2,778 households to equip themselves with possible fire extinguishers at home. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Trần Minh Tâm, Vice Chairman of the Task Force Committee, head of the Task Steering Committee, suggested that in the coming time, on levels and branches, continue to promote propaganda and raise people's awareness in fire prevention control, strictly comply with regulations on fire prevention, fighting and rescue, mobilize people to equip themselves with portable fire extinguishers at home, strengthen the inspection and supervision of agencies, units, and households in the implementation of the provisions of the law on fire prevention and fighting.
The audience, healing tourism is a new tourism trend in Vietnam as well as in the world. These are tools to spiritual side, be in a harmony with nature, combined with activities of meditations, yoga, remembrance. According to experts, not all tourist destinations can meet the condition of healing tourism, but the mountains of Tây Ninh province can do it. It is also expected to be a healing tourism center not only of the south but also of the whole countries in the future.
Cool climate, spacious space, experience of architectural works, and sacred spiritual activities. These are the reasons why Baden Motion has become a healing destination, attracting a large number of domestic and foreign tourists. With its magnificent beauty and sacred reputation, the top of Baden Motion becomes a favorite destination for healing experiences, such as meditating at the meditation ground right at the foot of the Great Buddha statue, chanting the Bhagnya Sutra in front of the golden inscription in the center of the square, listening to lectures at the Buddha's exhibition center, where 163 Buddha statues are displayed, releasing the lanterns on the central water dish on the top of motion. Since the beginning of the year, Baden Motion has welcomed 3.6 million tons of visitors, not only Vietnamese guests, but also many monks and guests from Thailand, Cambodia, India have chosen Baden Motion as a destination for healing tourism.
The audience, a young man with a Buddhist finger and passion for running, is not only trained his health, but also brings the experience of sport to everyone, linking running with practical useful job. Few people know that behind on right mind of this guy is a process of trying to overcome physical limitation, becoming an inspiration and motivation for many people.
Currently, I'm working at the Central Social Economic Supervision and Administration Center in TayNinhTV province. The incident happened at the age of 2. At that time, when I was sick, I went to many doctors but couldn't detect. Until my condition got worse, I was took to Ho Chi Minh City and examined at Phạm Ngọc Thạch Hospital, discovered to suffer tuberculosis. After a period of sequelae to tuberculosis of the spine, since then the loss of vertebrae causes hunchback gradually. In 2018, I joined the youth union, met the climbing group, both climbing and cleaning up the church. This job I feel exciting. So since then, I like climbing the mountain, jogging and climbing the mountain at the same time. Seeing everyone participating in a lot of running races, I was also hungover. I wanted to go too. There is an online race that operates calculates for every 1 kilometer on the trace log how much money will be donated to half the poor. This always gives me more perseverance and effort. I said, how can I run and exercise while helping people in need? I planted some more trees to help Vietnam. I'm happy too.
Mình trồng thêm được một số cây xanh gì đó giúp cho Việt Nam mình cũng hạnh phúc. Nếu của em thì nó
My dreams is simple.
đơn giản thôi. Là việc đầu tiên là
The first thing is that I can develop my running community, have more brothers and sisters, to change the house, have family, friends, relatives, from which I feel I'm more valuable to society.
Gia đình, bạn bè, người thân. Rồi từ đó mình thấy mình có giá trị hơn với xã hội.
When I feel I'm more valuable, then I will probably think of going to surgery.
Chắc em sẽ nghĩ đến việc đi phẫu thuật. Thì từ những kết quả
From the achieved results, I myself have been motivated, have and guided many people to practice with me.
Giúp đỡ, hướng dẫn được nhiều người tập luyện cùng mình.
I'm inspired after seeing Uncle jogging. I have to try harder.
Thì em muốn nhắn tất cả mọi người luôn.
What I want to say to everyone, believe in yourself, constantly rise in life. Everyone always has their own difficulties, no matter how difficult it is. Never give up on your dreams. Keep that motivation to continue training and realizing your dreams.
Tiếp tục rèn luyện và thực hiện ước mơ.
1, 2, 3. Yeah! Chạy thôi!
Ladies and gentlemen, the closing of high school graduation exam is also the time when the candidates are waiting for the results to apply to universities and college. Recently, schools simultaneously announced the results of the high school graduation exam in 2023. This is also the time that candidates who use their graduation exam score to apply for university admission must be very alert, determined to adjust their aspiration so that it is reasonable to avoid unjustly failings or not being admitted to the school they want.
Up to now, there have been a number of universities that have announced the entrance examination floor score equal to the high school graduation exam score in 2023. The floor score this year is quite low, only needing to reach 14 points in 3 subjects. The candidates have had the opportunity to apply for admission to many universities. 21 points is the highest floor score announced by school up to this point. While waiting for the remaining universities to announce the floor score, many candidates can't help but worry. I'm wishing to apply for the Social Science and Humanities University and the University of Culture in Ho Chi Minh City. Right now, I have a very nervous feeling that I don't know what the outcome will be, but I hope my results will be good so that I can fulfill my dream of attending the universities that I want. There are many admission methods of universities which can be considered for grade 2 5 semester. This opens up many pathways for students to enter the university. During this time, I feel very nervous. There are nights when I have to think a lot about my aspirations to choose the right path, choose the right career, and choose a good school to develop myself. While many candidates are still considering choosing the right school for their score, there are many new students who are happy to hold their ticket to the university in their hands. This year, many candidates choose the early admission method without using the results of the high school graduation exam. As of July 16, across the country, 72 universities have announced the 2023 competency assessment benchmark, and 115 schools have announced the benchmark of the academic record review method. This year, the fields of information technology, business, foreign language, pedagogy, medicine, and pharmacy are among the top industry with high standards, in which computer science topped 1,035 on a scale of 1,200, the highest ever in the fields of Ho Chi Minh City National University. According to the regulations of the Ministry of Education and Training, candidates who have been matriculated early in schools or selected by high school graduation exam score must register on the online system to receive official results. The first design will be the first priority, and when virtual screening, candidates will only be admitted to one design.
Quy định về xét tuyển
We note that under the application period for admission is then from July 10 to 30. However, it is not until July 18 that candidates will note their high school graduation exam score. Therefore, candidates need to closely follow the information, especially their test score. From there, they can determine what their test score is for the exam subjects or a combination of exam subjects used for admission. From there, they can choose the right major or school for themselves.
Chọn cho mình cái ngành trường phù hợp để có thể đăng ký xét tuyển theo phương thức điểm thi tốt nghiệp trung học phổ thông.
After the candidates complete the direct payment of the admission fee from August 12 to 20, the Ministry of Education and Training and the schools will begin the admissions process and process their requests. And from 5 p.m. on August 22nd, school will announce their benchmark and list of successful candidates for the first round. And from 5 p.m. on September 6th, candidates will confirm their admission online on the ministry system.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.